The SVG new sponsor spotlight today shines on Comcast Technology Solutions. Hi, everyone. I'm Brandon Costa, Director of Digital here at the Sports Video Group. Thrilled to be welcoming back into the family Comcast Technology Solutions. We're joined today by their VP of Product, Peter Gibson. Peter, thanks so much for taking the time. Thrilled to have you all on board. Appreciate you being here.
Yeah, likewise, Brandon. Thanks for having us on. Look forward to the conversation.
So I feel like it's pretty well known. You guys have been doing your thing for quite a while in the industry here. But for those who maybe are not familiar, outline specifically for sports, if you can, what's the role and the offerings that Comcast Technology Solutions is bringing to the table today for sports broadcasters?
Yeah, certainly happy to. So for those who don't know, CTS, Comcast Technology Solutions, we're part of a technology group within Comcast. So our mission, fundamentally our mission at CTS is to bring Comcast technology and innovation to the world, really providing solutions for companies that face in very similar challenges across broadcast and streaming experiences. And we operate in the, from a technology standpoint, we operate in the post-production up until playout and everything in between. And as you mentioned, focus here today is across sports. We have a lot of technology in the sports space that can power streaming platform experiences, manage channel origination on the CDN side for live events, alternate content blackouts. So really, we have a very broad portfolio of technology and product and infrastructure that can support live events, linear sport events, and really across all those experiences.
Cool. So let's take a look into the product line. Obviously, we're approaching NAB, so I'm sure you all have some new things up your sleeves potentially. But when you look at the product line, services, solutions, legacy or new, what are some of the ones worth bringing to the attention of those listening today?
Yeah, certainly in the video AI space, that's a topic of interest across not just sports, but I think the media entertainment industry at large. And we're powered on the video AI side. It's our core tech that we developed across X1 and Sky for sports clipping, for sports highlights. That's really an innovative experience that allows consumers to look at the event in unique ways and looking at highlights and if they're late to the event, how they can look back and get those key highlights and experiences that they want to see as a consumer. A big point of emphasis that we launched at IBC last year on the back is really expanding on our managed channel origination. And that will very much be a key theme as we go into NAB. We power over 200 channels out of our Dry Creek facility in North America, taking those same capabilities across the pond, if you will, to locations that we have in London and Osterley and Milan, to really power that managed channel origination and play out distribution experiences across. There's over 1,000 channels that we deliver to across globally, and looking at many cases, some of the sports experiences and major sports leagues and three-letter sports leagues to power their linear channels.
So many brands and channels, like you said, are working off of CTS's various offerings. In terms of specifically for sports, is there one example that you feel really showcases what y'all do best?
Yeah, I think I'd probably highlight, it's top of mind, World Rally Championship. They're just off an event that we supported last month in Sweden. There's an event coming up here in a few weeks in Kenya, but it's really representative of many different areas of our kind of sports product portfolio. One's on the streaming side, our cloud video platform powering the World Rally Championship, WRC experience, and then on the live event side, supporting their channel playout across our technology that we have there. So it really brings together the best breed of supporting live event and the play out for that, but also the entire OTT streaming experience around a sporting event and how you power your OTT platform across different devices and endpoints to reach consumers. So that's certainly one that we're proud of, and we've got a great partnership with the folks at World Rally.
Yeah, really, really interesting. I mean, obviously, you guys are in the Comcast NBC Universal family, which I imagine gets you involved in a lot of very, very big time productions that the parent organization involved in. In what ways is CTS helping support maybe some of the work that's been going on there?
Yeah, really, a lot of different ways. Certainly happy to chat about a few of them. So what comes to mind is on the CDN side, we support Super Bowl, whether that's through Peacock or other providers that are powering the Super Bowl. certainly some of the exclusive NFL games that were showcased on Peacock. We were powering that from a Comcast CDN standpoint, which we're able to support from CDN. There with NBC, the Olympics obviously is coming up, so it's a big year. We'll be doing a lot in that space, and that's a lot of the teams now are preparing for that. And what we do from a content standpoint on that side, we certainly have with in demand. We power really over 3,000 live events a year, including pay-per-view, broadcasts and sporting events. So there's a lot that we do with the in-demand folks. And then generally across our customer base, and I can't be too specific on some names, but some of the major, three-letter sports leagues and global sports leagues, whether that's Premier League or F1 or La Liga, for our customers, powering them where they have sports rights in certain markets, powering their streaming platform experience to bring those sports rights to customers. Another area of emphasis is on alternate content and blackout. So we've got our Scuddy 224 solution, which is about the linear metadata associated with content, and we use that to do alternate content in different markets and regions for blackouts that we support in various different sports markets. So and then I guess I'd round out, I mentioned video AI earlier, but that's another area of massive point of emphasis for what we support within X1 experience across Sky platform for cricket, Formula One, all the sports highlights that we power in that regard. So really, as like I mentioned, everything from kind of post-production to play out, we support within different sporting experiences within the Comcast family.
Well, before we let you go, obviously it's wonderful to have someone as involved in the development and the leadership of what you guys offer from a technology perspective for the industry. So having someone with your hat here, I'm curious, what are you keeping an eye on? Like you said, we got NAB coming up. There's various trends. You've mentioned a few already in the world of AI and channel origination and things like that. But as a student of the game, if you will, what's an aspect of the industry that you're really keeping an eye on with great curiosity right now?
Yeah, I mean, the hot topics are fast channels and video AI, and I think it's easy to throw them around, but if you look at the sports experience, how are you using, when you're trying to reach your consumers around your events, how are you using fast channels to maybe entice them for promotionally running spinning up a fast channel to promote your event? Or you think about, a particular finals event and you want to showcase previous years just to generate that buzz and excitement across your user base. So fast channels across media entertainment at large are certainly, I think, are here to stay. We've seen that there's strong monetization for content owners that you can derive from fast channels. And now it's about just tuning the personalization so we don't have this saturation of all these different channels. But from a sports experience standpoint, you can use a fast channel to complement an upcoming live event. And I think we're seeing that, more so be part of the consumer experience from the streaming platform. On the video AI side, it's about using video AI for sports highlights, for metadata associated with the content, so you can bring in rich advertising experiences for contextual advertising to drive brand alignment. So I think those are the themes that we've seen our customers kind of scratch the surface on. We've seen the industry start to use. But I think the consumer experience and the ad experience around events still has a ways to go. And I think using those technologies across fast channel video AI can really complement and realize a differentiated consumer experience.
Yeah, two fascinating elements of the future that admittedly maybe sports has been a little bit slower than most to adopt in terms of fast channels and AI. But over the past handful of months, it's been really interesting seeing people really start to dive into it. Still scratching the surface, like you said, but some fascinating things could be coming down the line. Peter, we thank you so much for joining us and talking about some of this today. We're excited to have Comcast Technology Solutions back in the SVG family. We look forward to seeing you at more events and things down the line. So thanks for taking the time today.
Yeah, likewise. Thanks, Brandon.
All right, he is Peter Gibson. He is VP of Product for Comcast Technology Solutions. You can learn more about them and what they offer over at their website at ComcastTechnologySolutions.com. And for more episodes of the SVG New Sponsor Spotlight and some of our other featured interviews, head on over to our website now at sportsvideo.org and our video platform, SVG Play.